Hello, welcome to this week's coffee chat. How are you guys doing?
We're doing very well. The sun is shining and it's a beautiful day and the clocks have gone forward, so lighter nights are upon us.
Yes, can't wait.
Exciting. What have you guys been up to this weekend?
What have we been up to?
Bit of walking, bit of gardening.
Went back to Recolder.
Oh,
Yes.
you were back.
We didn't feel the need really to look for sharks.
No.
We had such a glorious afternoon.
Been there, done
that.
We don't feel we can.
Which way did you walk? Right or left? Along the beach or up the hill?
Beach.
On the beach, yeah. The side was
So we did have a little look, but it was just nice to walk without the pressure.
At the pressure.
Of looking for sharks' teeth.
We saw some people wandering around looking hopelessly and we said, oh, yeah.
Looking at.
They've all gone.
You went with the ones you already had to.
And I'm sorry guys, I was supposed to bring in the Megalodon to us this week, which you don't know.
Which is the only reason why these people are watching.
Is a very big prehistoric shark, but I'll put a picture of the fossil. It's a replica, it's not a real one because they're kind of expensive.
You can have it maybe if you holding it to prove.
Yeah, I'll put a picture of me holding my fossil
So you need
replica.
to explain then.
I just did. I'll put a picture of the fossil replica in the video.
Explain what the fossil replica is, because I would not understand that.
Okay, it's a fossil replica of a tooth from a megalodon.
And now you have people going, it's tooth, not tooth, because obviously we're from the Midlands.
But everybody who watches this is from
No,
south.
true. So can all you people from the Midlands
Toothpaste
who
or
speak
toothpaste?
like us say
Okay,
tooth?
so if you were speaking proper English, you would say tooth.
Yeah,
but-
exactly.
I mean, you're
It's
from
okay.
Bournemouth at the end of the day.
I mean, we speak the Queen's English in Bournemouth. So,
Let's not go down that line.
do you know, when I was at uni,
Yeah.
every time that I spoke, and we were in London, everyone was like, you have such a posh voice. And then I was at home in Bournemouth and everyone's like, you speak so chavvy. You use the end of your, you don't finish the end of your sentences and everything like that. So I don't know if
Did
I
you
can
mean
win, to be
sentences
honest.
or words?
That's what I meant.
Because otherwise you just...
Yeah, you don't finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not good for someone who preaches.
Yeah, probably not.
Paul.
Probably not. But yeah, I don't. See, that was an example of it.
Yeah.
Say my T's and things like that sometimes, which is
they're lazy.
awfully poor. Awfully
But to
poor
be
of
honest,
me.
having been to Bournemouth a few times, because we used to holiday in Swanage.
Swanage, yeah.
But I mean, Bournemouth wasn't sort of the poshest place I've been to.
No, it's not.
Quite a mixed bag, really.
It's not. It is a mixed bag, but I think everyone speaks proper.
Governor.
Properly.
Anyway, so I'm glad you guys have had a good weekend.
How about you? You've had a busy weekend.
Yeah, I've
haven't
been
you?
moving into the new house. Been
The
exciting.
new
It's
house.
been a lot of walking up stairs and then walking back down.
Because it's a 3-story house, isn't
Three
it?
stories.
3 flights.
My calves are absolutely killing me from carrying things
Yeah,
upstairs.
because you've lived in a flat.
in a flat,
For ages,
so
no
having to
stress.
get used to my calves go, what are these things?
But it's
So,
good training because what's back this week?
Oh,
Jake?
I am buzzing. On Wednesday,
Yes.
I have my first football game.
Fantastic.
A game or
in-
a
Do you want to
Game.
tell our viewers who you play
It's
for?
not practice, it's training.
I know,
You don't
sorry.
call it practice.
Tell our viewers who you play for.
So I'm playing for Faversham Athletic
Yeah.
at the moment. I'd say at the moment, I'm not looking to move. I'm not.
Fine.
If anyone wants to sign me up.
Sorry if I'm some athletic or stepping stone on the way to
the
Jake's
past, Jake.
Premier League career.
So yeah, we've got our first game on Wednesday. It is only a friendly. We start the season in 2 weeks' time, but
So what sort of shape do you think your team will be in?
I don't know. It's been.
What shape are you in?
I don't think any of the Faversham Athletic players are watching, so I'm going to say something controversial. It's been we've had a change of the guard this week. The manager's been.
Has he?
We've got a new one in.
Can you do that with small town clubs? Can you just?
Apparently so. I did.
Are you owned by a Russian oligarch?
Yeah,
And you can
apparently.
So the poor man's been sacked.
No, not sacked.
While
He's-
COVID has been on.
He's been relieved of his duties.
Okay.
He might have wanted to go.
He
It
didn't.
could just be rumour.
He didn't.
Oh, my word.
Anyway, the chairman. I had a big
Good.
conversation with the chairman. It's all
Good.
kicking off. But yeah, football's back on Wednesday. But the listeners don't need to know about the managerial struggles.
Jake
at
is a
Faversham
prolific
Athletic.
goal scorer, aren't you? You're like the Messi of.
Yeah,
Faversham.
although I haven't scored many goals this season, so
Oh,
Because you haven't been playing.
I've been more setting up the others, playmaker. So
That's very selfless of you.
yeah, so selfless. So
Yes.
it's been. Was it this past week that it was a year since we entered into lockdown? I think it was last Monday,
Yeah.
possibly.
Yeah.
A year of lockdown. Crazy.
It's been crazy, hasn't it? Absolutely crazy.
It has. I'm stunned.
I mean,
speechless.
We were just saying this morning, you think, well, on one hand you think, what have we done? On the other hand you think we've done so much because it's been such an unusual time. So I think we've been reflecting how helpful it's been to have Riverside as a point of connection in the community and for the church. So we're really thankful for that we've got this space here that people can come and connect with and have connected sporadically over lockdown. So I think Riverside physical presence has been really important during that time. So that's been good because we essentially have been coming to work as normal, haven't we, during lockdown? We haven't essentially been furloughed. We've had a couple of times of being self-isolating. Apart from that, it's been business as usual, hasn't it?
One time.
One time. Was it one? I thought it was two.
Just one.
Just one. See, memory's gone.
That was when Jonah had COVID, if you remember, and
that's true. Yeah.
he came back.
Yeah.
But we haven't.
So for us, it's been, I suppose, an unusual time, but in some ways, it's been business as usual. Would you say?
Yeah, it has.
So
I mean, business as usual in a very quiet building. It's not the same, is it? And I think we're just starting to see glimmers of things returning.
Of what's to come.
Of what's to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very exciting.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because obviously the rules are changing this week to rule of 6 or 2 households outside.
From today, isn't it?
Yeah, but it won't be today because
Monday when we're filming this.
yeah. So this week.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you each a question, starting with Simon.
Okay, tricky.
What have you learned most in the time of COVID?
Do you mean
From the time of COVID, what have you learned about yourself? What about life? About people? What's your one takeaway?
Whoa.
Keely's got a bit more time to think
Yeah.
now whilst you're answering your.
I mean,
I don't know whether
there's
we
been
know
a
the
number of
answer
different
yet.
learnings, I think. I mean, I've had to learn a lot of new stuff. I've had to learn how to use cameras, I've had to film editing, I've had to learn lots of practical skills, which I've quite enjoyed. But I'm getting to the end of the enjoyment of that now. So I enjoy.
I was at the end of my enjoyment of that months
long
ago.
time ago.
I enjoy learning new stuff. So I enjoyed the challenge of learning and having to respond to COVID. I enjoyed that initially. I think I've learned the importance of thankfulness. So my little thankfulness journal has been ticking away for a while now. I've learned how important a good boiled egg is. Because that has been, lockdown boiled eggs have been amazing. I mean, I can't say how important they've been to me, but...
Because you've had no other food.
Well, just taking pleasure in the simple things in life. And a well done boiled egg on a bit of sourdough, very nice and very enjoyable. So I think just realising actually, taking time to stop and reflect on the small things and be thankful for them has been massively important, I think. Because when you're going at 100 miles an hour, which a lot of churches do, I think you miss some of the enjoyment of the small things. So I think for me, it's re-evaluating what's important and what's actually really valuable, like relationships, like thankfulness. Yes, I think for me that those have been the things, because I've got an achiever theme. I love to do things and feel like I've achieved things, and COVID knocked that back a lot. So having to feel...
You just had to achieve lots of different things.
Yeah, I've learned to lockpick, which is might sound strange for a pastor,
No,
but
don't get onto
I've
that.
learned to pick locks.
You're going to have people asking all kinds of questions now.
I know, but again, I'll leave you that one. So I've learned lockpicking while I've been in lockdown. Over to you.
Well, I agree with lots of what you said, and I think I knew that I was a people person, but I think it's made me really know that I absolutely find it depleting not to have that connection with people. You know, I wouldn't say I thrive in an environment like this because I don't do this job with my gifts and strengths. I don't do this job to just not have the people connection, and so whenever we do, it's been amazing. So that little brief hiatus, is that the right word, in the summer last year when we did have the cafe open just for a few months before it all went locked down again, even though it wasn't perfect and people were socially distancing and there was whole masks, even just being able to have that brief connection filled my soul. And obviously missing my kids and family is even more heightened. I miss them because we live a long way away from them, but we always make regular contact. Like every 6 weeks we'd probably one of them would come or something. So it's been 6 months now since we've seen the children and grandchildren, and that for me is so depleting. So I think it's just highlighted that I need all those things to thrive and to survive. Connection with God, but with people, physical connection. Zoom's not enough. It's amazing, but it's not enough. So I'm really looking forward to a new day when we can do that again. So I kind of did know that about myself, but I would never have known at this depth how it's absolutely crucial to my soul and well-being.
Yeah.
So can't wait to see you all and physically hug you if you want one.
Wow, you're offering a hug to all of our Instagram viewers.
If they come to Riverside.
Fantastic. How about you, Jake?
Oh, I'm not used to the question being
Right,
turned.
sorry.
I think, to be honest, quite similar to Keely, to be honest. But it's
That's the shock.
it's the family thing that I think is. I mean, having not seen, my family really since getting married in July, is like, I think that's a big thing that I don't think I'd really, because when I was at uni and everything, sometimes I wouldn't see them for a couple of months anyway, and it's just having
the choice too, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Taken away from you.
I think
like you can't do it. It's like
and it's being in big gap. I know that I've always been someone that likes having a lot of people around, but I think I've really missed the things that were like bigger gatherings this year, way more than I thought I ever would. Even things like going to the leadership conference and going to places like the youth festivals. I was going to say Soul Survivor, but it wouldn't have been Soul Survivor, and stuff like that.
The wildfires, that sort of
things that you really look forward to and almost you like point towards in some ways. I think losing that has been really big for me because I like seeing the buzz of lots of people. So yeah, I think I've learned a little bit how much I love that kind of environment and how much I miss it, and I'm looking forward to those kind of things coming back. I can't wait to hear about what the plan's going to be for DTI this summer and things like that. So yeah.
It's an interesting year. I'm sure we'll all remember forever.
Yeah.
And hopefully we will. It's hard, isn't it? We don't want to just rush back into everything and forget what we've learned. And I do think there needs to be a time of, if we can fit it in, of taking stock and actually going, what did we learn and how will that impact us going forward? Will we take those things and make them influence the choices that we make going forward?
And you can meet with 6 people outdoors from today.
Or 2 households, which is more, if it's more than 6 in 2 households.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
That's
gardens.
exciting. Yeah.
It is exciting.
So there's exciting things to look
And
to.
we're back at Riverside on Easter Sunday, which is
This coming Sunday
yeah.
is our
2
first.
services.
Wow.
And they're already booked up. So
Yeah,
that's
fully
great.
booked up.
So don't book.
No, don't book.
We'll be online as well. But we're very excited, even though, again, it won't be normal, but just to have people back in the building worshipping together behind their masks for anyone writes
Great. I feel like we've probably got them for quite a long time, so we'll.
Sorry about that. So there'll be a picture of a megalodontus which you can just aspire to enjoy.
Great! So, I hope you enjoyed this week's coffee chat, and we'll see you on Easter Sunday, and then we'll see you next week.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.